The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. In the book, almost none of the tributes fight. I don't think any of them do, actually. So when the gong or bell rings, all of them like scramble and run away. And it says, only Reaper armed with a pitchfork and a long knife seemed to be ready to engage. By the time he was on the offensive, no one remained to fight. Like, Lucy ran away. And it's extremely ironic that the movie made them all fight, assumably for the audience's entertainment. Very capital of them, huh? And Clem, not a jerk in the book. I hate that they changed this. And I don't know why they made it this way, because it makes us kind of hate her and then not care that she gets thrown under the bus. In the book, it was like a scary thing where Clem actually is part of this group project. She doesn't take his ideas or like talk all over him or take credit for his homework. Actually was assigned to be a group partner, but then she's so distraught by her classmate's death, and she's like, you know what, Dr. Gaul won't care. Like, I can't handle this tonight. And he agrees, Coryo agrees. But then he's thinking and he's like, I can't get another bad grade. I can't risk getting kicked out of school or whatever, another demerit thing. I'm just gonna do it. The next day, he fills Clem in quickly on the homework and like helps her pretend like she knows and was part of the project. I don't know why the movie changed that completely. And then this part, probably due to a special effects budget and just time, but the snake bites actually make Clem's skin start turning into like rainbow scales. And also the snake scales are rainbow colored like Lucy Gray's dress, which we don't even see a hint at, in my opinion, in the movie, but it's specifically explicitly stated in the book. Anyway, so Clem's skin starts turning into like snake scales, and then after the arena bombing and Coryo being in the hospital, he like wakes to Clem like screaming, "Go tell my parents where I am. Dr. Gaul is gonna kill me. I'm terrified." And he's really unsettled. He's shaken and he's afraid of and disgusted by Dr. Gaul. Also, when he's in the arena to get Sejanus out, the peacekeepers are like, oh, like, we'll have your back, just no problem, like, we'll shoot if they come near it and try to hurt you. And then the tributes try to kill them, and then he's like, why are no guns going off? And he's like, starts screaming at the peacekeepers like, what the hell, you said you'd have our backs out there and you didn't. And then they're like, Dr. Gaul's orders. And that's when he realizes he's just as much of a replaceable pawn in Dr. Gaul's games as all the tributes. Like, he despises how he's being controlled and how replaceable he is. He really is afraid of Dr. Gaul. All right, so in the book, we see early on that Snow has a tendency to fixate and obsess. We do see this with Katniss as well. In the same way, every move they make is calculated for the cameras to not seem weak, whereas Coriolanus's moves are more manipulation and hers are more like, obviously, survival, but she's also CPTSD/autistic coded. I read this from someone, so I didn't make this up, but someone said, Lucy is an entertainer who had to sing to survive, and Katniss is a survivor who had to sing for entertainment. And that kind of like shows how different they are. They are opposites as characters, you know, very different. I'm seeing a lot of theories that Lucy isn't at all related to Katniss, and I don't think Suzanne has confirmed it. People are saying that maybe Maud Ivory is her grandma, I guess because she was so good at remembering songs and then like could have handed it down to her parent. Right? Lucy asks for food, but in the book, Sejanus starts feeding people because his mom, who's barely even part of the movie, but his mom is a big part of the book, she like makes all this delicious food and sends them a bunch of food when they're peacekeepers in the district. Anyway, so Sejanus starts feeding people, and then Corey actually feels bad for not having thought about it himself because the capital has not fed any of the tributes in like 3 whole days. They're starving. And they're like letting them sit in their own feces in the train on the way to the capital. Really cruel conditions.